In 3, 2, 1, we are live with another exceptional episode of Buddy Talks. I'm Marvin, your host, and today we brought him back. Mike, how you doing?
Hello, Marvin. I'm the buddy again today. This is awesome.
If you guys listened to one of the previous episodes, Mike is my brother. He came on and we talked at ends about toys, and we had another topic that we're going to talk about that we're actually going to get to today. We're going to mention, we're going to kind of go into old malls, man, and we're kind of see where that leads us. But first off, let's go ahead and get some house cleaning out of the way. If you go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and a written text review, it would be greatly appreciated, because what's that going to do? It's going to get us out there to give digital hugs to everyone else, and we can get more people listening. But today, I also have a new segment I'm going to do. Been kind of mulling this over. It's a little segment I've done a little bit before, and we're going to see how it works. I call it, Where's Your Head At? How are you doing this week, Mike?
Oh, how am I doing? Where's my head up?
Yeah, where's your head at?
Oh, where's my head at? Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
Freudian slip there.
Is there something you need to
I
tell
can
us?
tell you where my head is not up.
But yeah, how you doing this week, man?
Good.
Where's your head at?
This has been a good week. It started off shaky at work,
Yeah.
but it's I ended up with I've been doing these Dale Carnegie classes. They sent me to, so
Okay.
how to be a better leader and communicate.
How
with
to make
people.
friends and influence people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They hand you that book the first day,
Yeah.
so that's always a good way to end the week.
Yeah.
And after that on Fridays, that class goes for half the day, and then we all got out of class, and there was like maybe one person in the office. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice because, well, there's a Xbox in the break area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just end it with that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So overall, you're doing pretty well. Glad to hear it. I think this week I'm actually doing pretty well also. I mean, we just had normal homeowner stuff, just, issues with plumbing and everything like that. But
That never stops, man.
Exactly. But hey, I got my new grill, and I'm pretty stoked about that.
That grill is pretty dope.
It is, and thanks again for helping me.
Hey,
get
no
it.
problem, man. Glad I
Because
could help
that thing
with
is
that.
heavy, and I'm still impressed that the live studio audience managed to move it by herself. That thing is heavy.
That's a feat.
That's impressive.
There's a heating pad involved.
Oh,
There were casualties, but I think she'll pull through.
I mean, we could have made a comedy segment out of us getting it out of the thing, but
Yeah. But I think overall, glad to hear. I'm doing pretty well. I thought it was going to be a little worse this week, but hey, I'm actually hanging in there. But let's go on and get into our topic that we didn't get to last time.
oh man, here we go.
Shopping malls.
I love me some shopping malls.
Now, I love shopping malls too, but I had to preface it, not the modern shopping mall.
No.
No. The 80s, early 90s shopping mall.
So you're talking the fully enclosed, at least one fountain,
and there's
and a Sparrow.
Oh, there has to be Sparrow, because that, and if you're lucky, a Steak Escape.
Oh man.
But I don't know, what is it about those old school shopping malls that pulls us in? What pulls you in?
So it's okay. So it's kind of like I'm going to compare it to. You ever go down like the YouTube rabbit hole?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you back in the day you used to hop in your car, pop in the cassette, drive over to the local shopping mall because there was always some sort of sale, right? Because here's the thing: this is what you weren't sure what you're going to find, right?
Yeah.
Some kick-ass sale somewhere, and there was always a chance to run into other people you knew.
Yeah.
Because there was no internet.
No. You actually had to speak to people.
Yeah,
in
you
person.
actually had to speak. When you like something, this is how you used to like something. I really like that.
That's true.
And there was something magical about, so you park the car, or your parents park the car, and you're walking up to the one of the many entrances, if and I'm assuming you don't walk into one of the anchor stores, or usually like a Sears or something.
Yeah.
So you walk in, it's like when the doors open, you hear like the roar of a fountain, or you just hear like the people, the crowd and stuff.
Yep.
And for me, local shopping mall is no longer here now, Tampa Bay Center. one of the things I really remember, especially I think if you walked in through the food court, which was on the second floor, was there was a tobacco store called Smoke and Snuff.
Oh my God! Yes.
So you'd smell like the tobacco products, and you go in there and look at some crazy expensive pipes and other stuff. You know, it wasn't. It's not like a hookah joint like you'd see like these days or a vape shop. It was a straight up like legit, very, you know, it was a pipe store. That's what it looked like. Yeah. So you know, you walk in.
Didn't it have like the Native American statue?
Yes. Yeah, kind of like the one you find on Main Street at the Magic Kingdom.
I do remember that.
Yes.
That place smelled amazing.
Oh my gosh. I think that's when I think of classic shopping mall, I always think of that because we went to this one a lot. But it's the sound of the roaring fountains.
Yeah.
And the indoor trees.
Yeah, the indoor trees.
Because
trees,
I mean they're so versatile. They just light them up in different lights depending on the season.
Bro, yeah. Like, have you watched Stranger Things?
No. Everyone keeps telling me I need to get into Stranger Things.
Okay. Well, in the third season, there's a mall, and it is just like you would imagine. It takes you back.
Wow. See, for me to get my mall fix, I have to watch the Goldbergs.
Yeah. They go and there's this mall that they work at, like some of the characters, because there's a movie theater attached.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
And you know he sneaks them in, so like through the ice cream place to get to the movie theater, and seeing that just brought me way back, because I will never forget going in a mall, the entrance, like you said, through the food court. There'd be the person staying at Chick-fil-A. I was like, one day I'm gonna eat at Chick-fil-A because that place looks upscale.
Do you remember us asking? we got the courage. We got okay. It wasn't. We got the balls one day to say, hey,
let's be real. Yeah,
because our parents were like, hey, you know, we were a single income military family, so it's like, all right, but you know, we didn't go out to eat that much, but if we were at the mall, we were almost guaranteed something, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, what do y'all want to eat? And we kind of looked at each other, and it's like, oh, could we get Chick-fil-A? And I remember our dad saying, oh, I'm not spending $4 on a damn chicken sandwich. And then my kids have like, I don't know, how much are they now? Like $20? I don't know. I have no idea. But regardless,
yeah.
Usually asking for Chick-fil-A, it was just like, all right, we usually ended up at, and it wasn't Sparrow we ended up at. I used to like to get my pizza from the place next door called Villa Pizza.
Villa Pizza was awesome.
Yeah. Because what's funny was the Chick-fil-A's, they were only in the mall, and it was weird because it's like, you know, you almost felt like you were walking into like a classic juke joint or something, you know, because they had the seating area in the food, but it was in the store.
Oh yeah, it had its own little store in the mall.
Yeah, it was like, you know, I went in there one time in high school because some friends that, you know, who had parents that had way more money than we did, you know, it's like they went in there to get something. I felt like I was in the hump of the 747, man. It's like I was in the VIP area. For y'all don't know what I'm talking about, 747 jumbo jet.
Yeah, it's the champagne room of the mall food court.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I think one of the things I loved, especially about the mall, was the holiday seasons.
Yes.
So you go there, let's say around Easter time, they have the Easter bunny, everything's set up. They had the eggs, all the regalia.
Those holiday flags that they would have, that they put on the post. Yep.
Yeah. Halloween, because before they didn't do the trick-or-treating in the malls or anything like that, did they? I don't remember.
We went to one.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was a thing or not.
Yeah, it was Fred Flintstone.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was the place was crazy, and our parents said never again. We are not doing that ever again.
Tyrone Flintstone. Look at that. That's amazing.
Thinking Jamal Flintstone. That's right.
That's pretty amazing. But I think Christmas time though, that was my favorite because they had those trees, and they get all the lights and everything set up. Santa Claus would be in there doing his thing. They'd have all like the fake presents, and they have like the gigantic ornaments, all of that. I will never forget going in. You see the elevator with all the lights, and you just see overlooking the courtyard in the mall.
Yeah,
I miss that.
Right in front of Montgomery Wards, man.
Yeah.
And now these Christmas lights, I mean, there are tons of lights, and this was pre-LED.
Yeah.
So these were the little twinkling mini lights.
Yeah. Man. That if one goes out, the whole strand's done.
I need to finish my time machine, man.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. But I just want to, like, if I go back, I miss places that you would see in the mall, because now you go to the mall, it's just not the same.
No.
Everything seems the same.
And it seems very temporary.
Yeah. A lot of places, like new like shops that pop up, they're not going to be there for long.
No.
Like I go to the mall, they have a place for like the Big Cat Rescue, which is actually a facility down the road.
Yeah, it's when you start seeing storefronts used for advertisements for non-retail things, it's kind of like
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But like I loved going to Walden Books.
Oh, Walden Books and B. Dalton?
Yeah, I don't even remember what B.
Oh
Dalton
yeah,
is.
that was before they merged. They were two separate bookstores. There's a Walden
Really?
Books and there was a B. Dalton. B. Dalton was, I think, smaller.
Really?
Yeah.
Babbage's.
Yeah. Well, Babbage's where you had like it wasn't just Windows or Mac. It was like Atari, Amiga, Commodore,
Seeing
Apple.
all the cool box art for all these games that look nothing like the box art.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I remember seeing Space Quest like on the walls. Like,
yes,
that's awesome.
And Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah. What? Electronic Boutique before it came.
Yeah,
EB.
before it was EB.
Before GameStop bought them here in America.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Electronics Boutique. Babbage's. I forgot about Babbage's.
Because I know there's one of the malls that are like isn't too far from here, Countryside Mall, if you're familiar with the Tampa Bay area. But they had a Babbage's and they had an electronic boutique.
And they still have the roller skating or the ice skating rink.
Yeah,
that's still there.
And I think they still actually have a Disney store in that
Yeah,
mall.
the Disney store is still there.
But I think that's one of the few malls that are still standing that kind of feel like the old school mall.
And
because it's carpeted, which is weird.
Well, what was like your typical mall staples, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Sears. Get away from the anchor stores, right?
Yeah.
So you had your bookstore. You either had a B. Dalton or a Walden Books. Okay. Then you had your Camelot Music or your Music Land,
or
right?
Suncoast.
Or your Sam Goody.
Yep. Goody's got it.
Yeah, Radio Shack. There was a Radio Shack in there all the time.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it was it's yeah.
Yeah. And an arcade.
Yes, an arcade.
Going in, I remember that mall, like, I got to play the Ninja Turtles arcade machine, which is awesome. And, yeah, my dad didn't realize, if you put it, you could pick which character you wanted. So I had to be Raphael initially, and I didn't want to do that. I made him spend an extra quarter so I could be Leonardo. And I think he had you play as Raphael.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
The game was so hard.
But I think the thing I loved about malls was that you go there and there's just everything.
Well, it was a family event. Like you went to the mall and you were there for hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you would spend the day there.
Yeah. And there's something for everybody.
Yes.
So we start at Sears.
Yep.
Look at all the electronics, look at all the neat TVs and everything. It's like, wow, look at this TV. It's huge. It's 32 inches.
Oh, I was going to say 27.
Oh, or yeah. 27 inches, weighs 8,000 pounds.
But see, here's the thing that you don't even see. I never even saw it in 90s shopping malls, but what was the coolest thing about the appliance section at Sears, specifically the refrigerators?
That they were actually running?
Well, no. They had the fake
food.
The fake food.
The fake food. Yes.
Go ripping through there looking for the fake turkey.
Yeah.
And there was always the fake turkey, and they'd move it.
And the fake grapes.
And the fake grapes.
Yeah.
Oh, shopping malls.
I really miss. There's just something about going to like a brick and mortar store in the mall. It's like, man, where'd you get that from? I got it from the mall.
And you always had options, right?
Yeah.
So options were like, do I take the stairs? Do I take the elevator? Do I take the escalator?
Yeah. Those death traps. I didn't realize how deadly they were. But yeah, it was just, and like some of them, I vaguely remember there was like a pet store.
Oh, yeah.
I would not want to walk because they had like snakes and stuff in there. So I didn't want to go near it.
It was like, but
the puppies were adorable.
It seemed like there was like too little space for the amount of animals they had in that store.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like, there was just something about it. Everything, it just all seemed different because, like you said, there was no cell phones or anything like that. People would be going around, hanging out, just interacting with each other.
Well, I mean, and you'd walk around, And it's like, oh, you kind of look in the storefronts, and it's like, okay, well, hey, let's just walk in here and see what's up.
See what's there.
And you wouldn't know if you'd be there for 30 seconds or 30 minutes or whatnot.
Bro, remember Spencer's Gifts?
Oh, Spencer's Gifts we so did not understand half those jokes.
Bro, and like in the very back, I didn't realize like what those things were.
Well, yeah.
Now they're like full on display. They have no shame.
Nope.
They have their sex toys just out there, butt plugs. And because I remember going in there into the little back section where you see like they have the cards and the over the hill jokes, and then they had like the risque stuff. I was like,
right.
This is kind of amazing.
It's
I'm
like,
a small child, but this is awesome.
I think that was it was either there or Woolworths where I first saw my first Seymour Butts.
Oh yeah, I do remember Seymour Butts.
So Seymour Butts. You want to explain what Seymour Butts is?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Seymour Butts he had a suction cup. It was like this fairly rotund man.
Yeah.
You suction cup to either your car window, usually your car window,
Yeah.
much like in the likes of the classic Garfield.
Yeah.
And he had a squeezy ball on it where when you squeezed it, he would moon you.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. It was akin to like the singing bass that you would have nowadays, but it was just more raunchy.
Yeah.
Because it was the 80s.
Yeah.
And it was lovely.
Wow, the fact that they had a Woolworths in a shopping mall.
Yeah, Woolworths. And they had a Piccadilly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had a Piccadilly in there.
Yeah, for people who don't, the Piccadilly was just what, like a delicatessen?
Yeah, it was just like a cafeteria style place. You go in the back and, you take your tray and you run it across the thing and you point at stuff and they give you pie and...
Yeah. And being a kid, we went there one time, and I thought, like, wow, we are living it up right now.
And I held up the entire line because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There's just so many choices. I could get anything.
Yeah, you had PTSD for a little bit.
Oh, my God. I hadn't... No, I've been in the Piccadilly once.
I've never been to one since.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I went. It was less stressful, way less stressful the next time.
I'm sure because
I was like 16.
Yeah, because when you first went, you were
9?
maybe. Yeah, you were
9
under 10 years old.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Piccadilly. That was that was over in West Shore Mall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
West Shore Mall.
Yeah. But I love the convenience of things like Amazon and being able to order stuff, get it within like 2 days, sometimes even the same day. But there's just something about wanting something, going to the store, and picking it up.
So, okay. So, yes, I totally 100% agree. Especially, it's like the whole anticipation, right? Especially if you weren't driving and you had to get when your parents were driving, right? So it's like, you're waiting until school's done because dad or mom's going to take you, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the car right there, and then just walking up to the place and getting the thing, and then you hope it's in stock.
Yeah.
But we're assuming it is. So it's in stock, and then you get, and then it's the ride home because you're sitting there, you're holding it in your lap, and it's like, all right, this is dope. So very similar to that, which they don't do anymore, is I'm just going to take a small tangent, talk about service merchandise.
Oh yeah.
So service merchandise, right? Very different type of store. So
I didn't understand the place when I was a kid.
No, but it was ingenious though. You think about it.
Yeah.
So the store was in two halves. You had half the store was all jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
The other half was like your housewares or electronics or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It was all a showroom. So everything that you could buy was on the shelf on display and you could interact with it.
Yeah.
If you wanted to buy something, you grabbed one of their little notepads and you wrote down the catalog number or what it was. So you'd show up to the register, pay what seemed like a whole bunch of money for a piece of paper, and then when the transaction was done, you'd wait at the conveyor belt at the exit door, anticipating the box because you're like, I don't know what the box is going to look like. Ooh, this is going to be awesome. So, but they did have a toy section there. That's where I first saw the Game Boy.
Yeah.
But they did have a toy section there, and everything was on the shelf. But most other stuff, it's the same type of anticipation.
Yeah,
probably very similar to where you order that thing from Amazon and you're waiting for it to show up. But
exactly.
But here it was like you were waiting maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's going to be there before 8:00 tonight.
Yeah.
Here's your tracking number. It's 12 stops away.
And then you end up with a lazy laser ship person.
Yeah.
And anyway. But
Yeah.
shopping malls, it was, I found a lot of it was more spontaneous.
Yeah.
As far because I remember a handful of times where we went there looking specifically for something, but usually it was like it's we're going there, so let's check out the toy store or something, and you end up getting what you end up getting. But it's I don't know, it's just magical to me, just the whole atmosphere, just everyone's there for kind of the same thing but different. Now I didn't get to truly experience the whole being a teenager hanging out at the shopping mall thing like you saw, and
like I did.
And although, right.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, I did a little bit, but, yeah, I mean, I used to see the kids hanging out there all the time. And now I do remember 1985, We Are the World album. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know how much our dad loved crowds.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Mom asked for that album. So him and we went and got it. Oh my gosh. The place was a melee. I think that day there was like some concert or something. Concert tickets went on sale and they were a Ticketmaster place. Yeah. So it was like, all I remember was a bunch of teenagers, and Dad did good.
Yeah.
We left there with the LP and the 45.
And it's funny you say that, because before I didn't understand why my dad didn't like crowds. Now that I'm 36, bro, I hate going to the mall. I hate the whole experience.
Dude, I totally get it.
I understand it.
It's like, I don't want to be around you people.
No. Like, you end up in these places, you're butt to gut, and it's just like, why am I doing this? Why am I here right now? I hate all of you.
What did I do to deserve this?
Exactly. Exactly. It's like, what's funny, live studio audience will be like, oh, I got to go to the mall today. Did you want to go? I'm like, nope. But
I work across the street from a shopping mall.
Yeah.
International Plaza, right by the airport. So,
so you get all sorts of traffic.
Yeah, so you get a lot of people traveling because the airport's right there.
Yeah.
And
it's a ritzy mall.
It was not as ritzy as it was.
Yeah.
Because I jokingly say it's you check out all the South Tampa moms walk around there with their jogging strollers.
Oh, nice. And their gym sharks.
Yeah, and the yoga pants.
Yeah.
But when that mall first opened, I remember going there saying, there is nothing here I would ever shop for.
No.
It's like, to the point where, like, the Lord & Taylor store,
yeah,
I couldn't even read this. I didn't even know what it said.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? Oh, that's Lord & Taylor. What the heck is Lord & Taylor, a law firm?
I don't even know what that is. You're saying it. I'm nodding my head. I still don't know what it is.
Okay, so you know what Dillard's is?
Is it like Bloomingdale's?
So, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Except Lord & Taylor, their prices made Bloomingdale's seem like Woolworth.
Ooh.
Or the Dollar Tree.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's a place I would never go.
But they've scaled it down now, and there's I mean, that's the closest Apple store to me.
Yeah.
And it's the closest, Microsoft store. But see, here's the difference. Usually I go to the Apple store just to peruse. With the Microsoft store, I'm usually going there because something broke.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
But anywho, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to an Apple store forever. But yeah, I know they have a Build-A-Bear. That's pretty much all I know.
I haven't been to Build-A-Bear in years.
I only know because they had the Pokemon Build-A-Bears available at one point. I never got one, but...
Was that recent?
That was like the other year.
Oh, okay. I haven't been to that mall in a while. And now what's funny is they're turning the... It's like, okay, so we have the shopping mall part, but then let's go ahead and do like a outdoor bar area,
yes,
and put some ritzy restaurants there.
Yes.
So to me, it's like, why don't you just put a movie theater there?
Yeah, you can go bar hopping at that mall, which I think is really weird. They had the outdoor bar areas with nightlife. They have a spot there, I think Blue Martini, where I think there's a dress code.
I don't even think the Blue Martini's there anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't know what it is.
But yeah, it was. I know for a while.
But it was at
like
one point. That was you had to wear pants.
Yeah,
I mean, like actual long pants,
like actual trousers
and a
not
collar.
Jeans.
Did you need a collar?
I think there was a collar.
I don't remember. I've only been there like twice for happy hour.
And like they would have like parties like the little black dress party and stuff like that. They had like formal stuff there.
Oh yeah, the theme parties, like the all white party.
Yeah,
I went to that one.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. I was wearing white though. I go, all white party, I'll go.
Yeah, but like they have a Tesla dealership there in the mall.
Yeah,
and like the Tesla charging stations and everything. So it's a weird. It's not like malls that I would go to.
No. Speaking of malls, I wouldn't go to anymore. I'm gonna bring up a university mall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to that mall for a
So-
whole nother set of reasons.
University Mall. Okay. I mentioned Countryside Mall. Was that this episode?
Yeah, it was this
Countryside
episode.
Mall. And University Mall is a sister mall to Countryside Mall. Very similar layouts, but there's no ice skating rink.
Correct.
And it's in another part of town that's the polar opposite of what you would find at Countryside Mall.
Correct.
So the only places left now, they have a Cinebistro, which is weird.
Is that still open? I know they tore part of it down.
The Cinebistro is still there.
Okay.
And they have, Burlington Coat Factory, where you can find the Steve Harvey collection.
Yeah, I like
Like,
the Steve
no
Harvey
joke.
collection. Yeah.
And there's not much else there.
No, there's your random shoe stores.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't been there since they tore part of it down. The only reason it was doing as well as it was, and it wasn't doing all that well, is because it's a block over from the University of South Florida.
Yeah, it's University of South Florida, so there's a lot of college kids, and then there's a lot of just like the mall's run down. That mall's tired.
Well, then in the University Center there was these advisories basically saying don't go to the mall at night.
At night, because you could get robbed. It's not in the best part of town. It's a little rougher, but it's it's definitely not the heyday of that mall.
No. See, I can remember going back when we first moved here. This was early 80s, early mid 80s. So there was another shopping mall over by the interstate. It was, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of it now. They turned it into a industrial office park. It's an office. Yeah, it's like
I know what you're talking about. It wasn't Eastlake, was it?
Eastlake Square Mall.
Yes,
that's the one. I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah.
I remember going there. That mall was it was in an odd part of town, but they were doing very well.
I don't even remember what that mall looked like.
It was
a mall.
I mean, it kind of looked like your typical 80s mall.
Yeah.
Because that one in Tampa Bay Center actually opened, I do believe, the same weekend, a day apart.
Really?
In 1976 or something. I don't know.
Wow.
I get into my mall history because now, because I like shopping malls so much, it's the whole Dead Malls thing is interesting.
The Dead Malls thing is very interesting to me.
And it's I've asked all sorts of different people like what aspect of it they find interesting, and a lot of people say, well, there's a nostalgia factor there.
Yeah.
But it's not so much to see a mall die, it's just to see what the mall was.
Yeah.
Because every now and then you can walk into a mall and it still has that 80s flavor to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the 80s mall spirit is still there, you know, where you're waiting for Tiffany to come out and do a little mall concert for you.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, you don't get that at the newer mall.
No, it's definitely not the same anymore. It's like even the stores that have withstood the test of time. So, like, you could find Spencer's.
Right.
Like, we mentioned those. Yeah. They had the butt plugs, like, on full display. You have, what other places are even there anymore? The Hallmark store.
The Hallmark store.
They're there. Sharper Image.
Are they still around?
I believe so. Either Sharper Image or Brookstone.
One of them closed.
One of them closed.
Right. Okay.
I want to say one of them is still around.
With the overpriced massage chairs.
Exactly. But like, it's just everything seems like a shell of its former self, and it kind of sucks. And I don't like the fact how a lot of these things are just dying off. Like, we're having a lot of stores now that are starting to die off.
Yes.
Like Best Buy.
Oh man,
who knows how much time it has left.
Best Buy was. I remember when Best Buy first opened.
That was like the coolest shit ever.
They had everything,
and they were there to compete with Circuit City.
Yeah, now Circuit City's gone. They feel like I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, so like Best Buy, they seem like they're doing all right, but then you hear these stories about how like they're actually doing really bad.
Right, they're almost. I mean, there's some stores are operating at a loss.
Yeah,
but they grew really quickly. I mean, I don't know where they're based out of, but they were around for a long. You know, I'm trying to remember, when did we get our first Best Buy? I ended up working at Kmart, when I was in high school. So, like I said, That was what, 1995, 94?
No, you
Because I used to point people there when they wanted a VCR. I was like, you can get this for a better price at Best Buy.
no, you had like your first. When did you get your first car?
Oh, that was like 97.
I think it was around then. Because you weren't driving when they, you were driving by the time they had opened up the
Oh,
first
really?
one. Yes.
Okay, so 96 when we got the first one.
Yeah. Let's see. Headquartered in Richfield, Minnesota.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Wow, they made it all
It was
the way
a
down.
special audio specialty store called Sound of Music.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? This is kind of funny. So, Sound of Music. I was thinking of something that you probably forgot seeing at the classic 80s shopping mall.
What's that?
And there was a place called the Sound of Music. Remember those organ stores? And you used to have the one old dude. It was always an old
Yes.
dude or an old lady.
And he was just like
He
killing
was
it.
jamming on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Sound of Music. Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
I actually had the opportunity one time. I stood there. I had the courage to stand there and I listened to the guy play, and he asked me, "Hey there, Sonny. You is there anything you want to hear?" And I said, "Do you know any Michael Jackson?" So he straight up started playing Billie Jean on organ. That was so dope.
pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Herbie
Holy-
Hancock. Eat that.
But yeah, like Best Buy opened up. I think you were the first person that took me there. I was like, "What is this place? This is awesome."
Oh yeah, they had shelves everywhere. There was audio, video components. There was.
The thing I remember because the Nintendo 64 was out and they had the 9 TVs.
Oh yeah, the Matrix screen.
Yeah, and you could play Mario 64 on these 9 screens. That was huge.
Oh yeah.
At the time, I thought was huge. But they had like rows and rows of CDs.
Yeah. Were they doing cassettes still then?
I don't remember.
I don't think I was
honestly.
buying cassettes anymore then, at least pre-recorded ones.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Blank
if they
tapes,
had-
yeah.
Yeah, I think they had that, but just like they do car stereo installation. I don't even know if they do that.
They
anymore.
still do.
Do they?
The selection isn't what it was once.
Really?
Yeah, because I know a chunk of their sales were due to the mobile audio was a big thing.
That was like
And then cars started getting way more fancy and everything was way more integrated. So
Yeah.
that's just
makes it difficult to do that.
So I haven't been to one in a while, but if you're looking for that same feel from like the classic Best Buy,
Yeah,
so Fry's Electronics.
where's that?
So there's one not here. The closest one to us, I think, is in Texas.
Ugh.
But I went to one in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The first one I ever went to, right? So to give you an idea, the size of this store,
Mhm.
okay? When I went to buy what I bought, you had to wait in line, and they told you what register to go to.
Okay.
I checked out at register number 71.
Wow.
So
Okay.
So it's one of those stores. I was there for 4.5 hours. There was a cafe in the middle of it. There was if you wanted to buy, you could get all these in one store. If you wanted to buy a pack of resistors, a microwave oven,
Gotcha.
a rice cooker,
Okay.
a computer mouse, a razor, and a home theater system, you could do it all at the same store.
Oh, studio audience. What was that that store that had everything in Oregon
What do you mean?
that we went to? That Fred Meyers.
Fred Meyers. Okay, it was like the Fred Meyers of electronics.
Okay. Yeah, Fred Meyers was the weirdest place for me because I thought it was a grocery store, and then they had everything.
I did too until I went to one and I was like, "What is this?"
Amazing.
It's
Amazing is what it is. Yes.
phenomenal. I wish we had one of those here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's like one of those things. It's like going to a little shopping mall.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is.
Everything is there.
Everything is there. You can get whatever you needed at Fred Meyers.
Oh man, Fred Meyers had it all.
But yeah, it's just something, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like, and I find myself, I'm not helping because I go to these stores. I go to Best Buy. I was like, all right, how much is it here? How much is it on Amazon?
Yeah, I know. Can I wait a day?
Exactly. Let me go ahead and place the order. I'm just going to go home now.
I know someone, and when I say I know someone, I honestly, it was not me who did this. I don't think I could ever do this, but They wanted to buy this. I don't know what it was. Some electronic thing, and they had to have it that day. They had it at stock at Best Buy. So he bought it at Best Buy, but then also bought it at Amazon. But for some reason, he had to wait 2 days for it.
Gotcha.
But because they were a Premier member or something, they could return whatever they bought in like 14 days.
Yeah.
So he played with this thing, and then the one from Amazon showed up. So they returned the one to Best Buy and used the one from Amazon. Yeah. That's kind of... I've never done that either, but...
I don't know anything about doing that. I've never done anything like that. That's just mayhem. That's just ridiculous.
But it's just the whole retail, just shopping in general. I mean, because what we remember as shopping malls. Yeah. And when it's kind of weird, we're kind of going back to it. There were all these outdoor plazas. Yeah. And they said, hey, especially here, in southern United States or whatever, right? Southern areas, it's like, it's too damn hot. It's really hot. So why don't we make it an enclosed area with all the stores inside? And now what are we doing? Oh, hey, why don't we have a bunch of stores that are sitting outside in the sweltering heat, and then we'll just go. Yeah. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's like, oh, you can go to the prime outlets. All right, it's all these stores that are outside.
Well, actually, the prime outlets, they do a decent job of covering some of it up, but you're still outdoors. But take like Wiregrass.
I've never actually been to Wiregrass except for the teppanyaki place.
Oh, that teppanyaki place is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's delicious.
That started out there. It was just a standalone JCPenney. Then they built everything else around it.
Really?
Yeah. That was where we got our first standalone JCPenney. And then they built the rest of the outdoor mall. Huh. Yeah. But yeah, we're all going to these outdoor malls now.
There's a resurgence.
Well, people say it's less expensive. Okay, I guess
I guess they make because they don't have all the air conditioning because they don't have to air condition the entire facility.
I guess, but I will tell you though, and I feel like my time is running out. Not my time personally, but
I'm about to say
no. Mall of America.
Yeah. That huge mall?
I have got to get there.
Yeah, that's when it has a roller coaster inside, right?
Oh, they've got all sorts of stuff in there.
I don't see that going out of business anytime soon. Oh. I'm hoping. I don't know. I think it's more of like, because of what it is, it's so big. I think I'm hoping that it could withstand the whole malls like dying.
Right. And it's one of those places. See, it's like, where it's located, which I don't remember right now, but it's if I'm ever gonna go there, I gotta commit and go there because there's really nothing else around there I can think of even going to. So it's not like it's on the way to somewhere else.
It's also in Minnesota.
It is in Minnesota.
Yeah,
okay,
Bloomington, Minnesota.
Okay, so I don't have any other reason to go to Minnesota.
You can go see the home of Best Buy.
I have no other reason to go to Minnesota.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You can maybe see the Prince's estate.
Ooh, Paisley Park.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Ooh,
you know who else is out in Minnesota? Dairy Queen.
Yeah?
Yes.
But I like Culver's more.
Yes, I agree. But Dairy Queen is also out in... So we can go to a mall, check out Prince's joint, and then reminisce about Culver's at the Dairy Queen.
What's funny is that this is something that we would more than likely end up doing. Because do you remember... What year was it? Was it 99?
Well, you got it. I don't know what...
We got in the 200SX, your 1998 200SX.
Yes.
We drove out past Palmetto, Florida, to go to a McDonald's.
Oh, because the hamburgers had that classic taste.
We went to a McDonald's in a place where like time forgot because there was an old mall.
It was Palmetto Mall.
It was a food court in the mall.
It's still there, I think.
And it's like they had the old style cash registers. They had everything about this mall was like you were in a time machine.
Yes.
And it still existed and everything was still going and working and like it tasted like the best McDonald's I've ever had in my life.
Using new old stock meat.
Exactly. Exactly. But everything was phenomenal. And we drove just to go to a McDonald's.
We drove some distances to do some stuff, but hey, you know what? It's only gas, right?
Exactly.
Only gas. Yeah, and after we ate at McDonald's, it's only gas.
Yeah, because we didn't really do anything else out there. We
We
came back.
went there, we ate, went back through Sears,
Yeah.
and drove back home.
Yeah, because I mean, before we got a Red Robin in town, we drove to Fort Myers.
Yeah, so Fort Myers is how far away?
From here, it's
2 hours?
I think so.
2.5 hours away?
Yeah,
Hey, man, I got, when I want a bonsai burger, man.
but the things, about 2 hours, 126 miles. Wow. And we did it.
I can't even say it was because I had a new car
And
either.
we've done it more than once.
Oh, yeah, we did it more than once. We took Chris with us one time, yeah. He still talks about that.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Oh, man, that was freaking awesome.
But I would drive 2 hours if they had one of these malls in Orlando, because they have what, Mall Millennia? in
Mall of
Orlando?
Millennia is actually the closest feeling because so with a shopping mall, you need the shops, but you also
Yeah.
need the crowd.
Yes.
Now, Mall of Millennia is so huge where, I mean, there's tons of people,
Yeah.
but it's around Christmas time and get really crowded, but I don't feel claustrophobic or anything.
No.
But yeah, that's where, no, that's not where I bought my drone. I
It
bought my
is.
drone. No, not Mall of Millennia.
No?
No, I bought my drone at the Florida Mall.
Oh, I thought they were the same one.
Mall of Millennia is Florida Mall. Oh, actually, Florida Mall kind of gives me that classic, more like a '90s mall. But Mall of
Yeah.
Millennia, I think, is 2 stories,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, they kind of give you the same type of feeling. It's a huge mall too.
Yeah.
More, I guess you could say more upscale with their shops and stuff.
Really?
But, I guess if you want to slum it, you can go to the Bath and Body Works, but that usually gives me a headache.
Yeah, I can't. I
The
can't.
Florida Mall, the one with the Crayola experience.
I could have sworn they were the same mall. Look, I know I went with, I've been to both of them with you.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids were different ages.
Oh, that's right. We had the stroller for one and not for the other.
Yeah, and I remember
it was the
going
same
and getting,
kid.
like, Chinese food.
Oh yeah,
In the food court.
There's a really good chicken place in the Florida Mall. Actually. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I would make the drive to go to, like, one of those malls. I have no issues about doing that.
So I haven't been over to the East Coast to. Well, I've been over in the Lauderdale area, but
Yeah.
what's it called? Was it the Sawgrass Mills Mall or something? That's
I have no
supposed to
idea.
be. That's supposed to be a big one over there.
Oh, Last Studio Audience has been there.
Oh, okay.
I've never even heard of it.
So how does it rate? I haven't been there in like.
It was a mall. I don't feel the same way about malls.
She doesn't feel the same way about malls.
Oh, okay, all right.
It was just a mall.
I mean, it's I don't know. It's I still sit there. I get all nostalgic because I admit, okay, I watched. Someone on YouTube was gracious enough to put together a bunch of Montgomery Ward's commercials.
Yeah.
36 minutes worth.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I watched them all.
Wow. I remember you used to have a stack of the catalogs
Yes. Yeah.
from, like, Montgomery Ward's.
Service merchandise.
merchandise.
Yeah, I got rid of them all.
Every year, just kind of looking through, I was like, oh, this is what I want for Christmas.
Well, it was all about the Sears Wish book.
Yeah.
The 1987 one was the most pivotal one because I think that's kind of, RC cars kind of evolved from, really fragile, expensive stuff to not as fragile, but even more expensive toys.
Yeah. Yeah. That didn't have to have a wired cable to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is, but man, there was no AA battery safe because that's what I don't know why they picked that one, but I guess it was due to size and power or whatever. But,
Yeah.
but yes, it was, the Sears Wish book. And, they had everything in there, man. And you could actually go to the store and see everything that you saw in the catalog.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't think I've had that feeling like in a long time of going to like one of those old malls or something like that and just that sense of wonder. I just have not been able to recapture that.
See, that's why I want to make that trip over to Minnesota to go Mall of America because I'm hoping I walk in there and it'll be the same thing because it's all new to me. I've never been there before.
Yeah.
But that's I've realized as I get, as I got older, I have my own children or whatnot, but Christmas, the holiday season is just not the same as when I was a kid. Obviously, I mean, I'm a parent now and all sorts of other stuff, but I realized what it was I was missing.
What's that?
The retail part, going to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. seeing all the decorations and stuff.
See, I love doing that.
Mhm.
I don't mind that. But I think what's funny for me, because you and I, we both worked retail.
Yes.
Okay. I think I worked retail longer than you did.
I did it for like 3 years.
I did it for 5 years.
Oy, okay.
And because you worked at Kmart, I worked
Kmart.
at Ross.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Mine was way worse.
Oh,
Way worse.
yeah.
But once I stopped working retail, that's when I was able to actually enjoy the holidays.
So you know what's funny? I didn't mind the holidays working at Kmart. I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the angry parents looking for the Tickle Me Elmo, and just knowing that.
That's right. You worked during that time.
knowing
at Kmart,
knowing that. Oh well. I used to get told, well, don't you have a knee in the back? I'm like, no, I don't have a knee in the back. Well, could you go look? So I'm like, all right. So I'd go walk to the back and hang out for 30 seconds and come
Yeah.
back. Nope, we don't have a knee in the back. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't an angry parent looking for Tickle Me Elmo, or another angry parent wait until last minute to try to get their kid a PlayStation, then
Yeah.
with Killer Instinct or
Yeah.
something. I had one parent, okay, go in there and they're like, oh, well, what can you tell me about this game Killer Instinct? I'm like, well, who are you buying it for? Oh, I'm buying it for my sons. Oh, how old are they? Oh, they're 8 and 9. Oh, okay. Have they told you what the game was about? They're like, yeah, they told me that it's about two brothers cooperating and fighting evil. I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. Well, here, let me explain to you what this game is about. And
Yeah.
the poor mom was horrified,
Yeah.
but she bought it anyway.
You see that happen. Because, actually, I think that had to have been around when the Nintendo 64 came out. Because Killer Instinct wasn't for PlayStation.
No,
No.
was Killer Instinct 2 for PlayStation?
No, that's Super Nintendo. But I know this Nintendo 64
Then
had
what was
Killer
the big fighting game for Sony PlayStation then?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, your comments are gonna they're gonna freaking roast me,
Oh,
man. I need
yeah,
to put on my
yeah, they
flame
are.
suit.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was well. Anyway, so whatever
Yeah.
console she was
Yeah.
buying the thing for,
Yeah.
it was Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
I remember the game was Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but but the Tickle Me Elmo, I think the parents were more dangerous with Tickle Me Elmo because they're like, "Are you sure you don't have any in the back?" I had one guy offer to give me $100 to go steal one out of layaway, so he could buy it.
Jeez. Savages out there.
This is what I miss about retail.
Yeah, because see, I didn't work at Ross is a discount department store.
Right.
They don't have anything like that. They have clothes and they have shoes and some houseware. I never had to worry about Tickle Me Elmo or Furbies or anything like that because they didn't exist in those types of places.
Right.
But I just had to worry about other things. We'll have to get into a whole nother episode.
Oh, see, that's a whole
talking
nother-
about retail.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing that I always thought was funny. So after Thanksgiving, this is a tangent. People would go in there saying, "Oh man, Black Friday sales." It was the same damn sales that we've had all year round. Nothing was different. There was no secret there. But we'd act like, "Yeah, man, the dress event. This is the same freaking price that you're paying 365 days out of the year."
See, what's funny is I learned this, and once you realize it,
Yeah.
you can never not see it.
Yeah.
So like Kmart, Sears would do it too. But if you missed a sale, right?
Yeah.
On, let's say you're buying tools or whatever, you missed a sale at Sears.
Yeah.
You wait a week because you would go back on sale the following week. So they would have like a 50% rotation. So
Okay.
all your clothes and stuff were like soft lines, and all your
Yeah.
other stuff was like hard lines, right?
Yeah.
So half your product was on sale. Everything was never on sale at the same time.
Yeah.
So you'd have half your hard lines on sale one week,
Yeah.
and then the next week you'd put the other ones on sale, and they'd always go back and forth.
You just bounce between the two.
Exactly. So it was like clockwork. Like I wanted to buy a torque wrench or something from Sears
That's
or something,
funny.
and it's like, oh, I missed a sale. They're like, oh, we don't have any more, and the guy literally said, well, just wait in 2 weeks. It'll be on sale again. Oh, okay, cool. So I didn't have to do a rain check. I just waited. They got more in stock. I didn't pay the unsale price for
Yeah.
it. So it wasn't really things going on sale. It was like the reverse. It's like, oh, if you want to pay more, show up this week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'm already thinking some other things that we'll have to get into,
Oh, yes.
especially talking about Black Fridays and retail.
Oh,
But
my goodness.
yeah, it's we're coming into the holiday season again this year, and luckily the live studio audience, she's managed to kind of get me even more into the holiday season in Christmas time. So it's like really awesome. But I think the only thing that I miss now is going to the mall, because I'm not gonna lie, I do all my Christmas shopping in like 2 days on Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, take a lunch break there, and it's like, okay, I'm all done.
It's like sitting here, it's like, okay, and the way we have it set up is we have a join like list that we can see.
Yes.
And we just put stuff on that list, and then that's it. It doesn't say if it's been purchased off the list, but we at least know what the other one wants. It's like, all right, I got a couple boxes coming here today. It's like, all right, oh, me too. Okay, so I'll get home, and then here we go. Go ahead and wrap these up.
Sound terrible. It's much better.
It's a lot better, but it's just different than from going to the mall and just having to deal with all the stuff and seeing all the lights and the people and all of that. It's just different.
So another memory I have of holiday season at the shopping mall was the free gift wrap. So
was that a thing? Yeah, I don't remember
if
any
you
of that.
wanted to get something that looked like it was wrapped in about 30 seconds,
Yeah.
sign up for the free gift wrap, and yeah, you can. So one year we jokingly got, like, it was some sort of puzzle that was none of the sides were straight, so it wasn't a straight box.
Yeah.
And this poor lady was sitting there doing free gift wrap, so we hand her this thing, and she's like, oh, okay. So she literally ended up putting it in the wrapping paper and twist tying the top, because there was no way she was going to get a
That's how I wrap
nice
things.
single crease. And then the corner poked out, and she's like, Merry Christmas.
Yep. That's how I wrap things.
Yeah.
Looks like a giant piece of candy.
You know, it's like, yeah. But it's, the free gift wrap, I don't know. Well, they would have carolers in there too.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
And then, the Oregon store was always going nuts with the Christmas stuff. And then just Christmas music.
Yeah.
It's like all the holiday records would go on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were guaranteed you could find Stevie Wonder someday at Christmas on sale for like $4.99.
Yeah, because before they didn't really have like the Black Friday deals or stuff like that, right?
No, it was, Thanksgiving. You'd after dinner, you slept or you hung out. You didn't go back out shopping, and even the day after, you would. What ended up happening was, because people would have family town, they just naturally go to the mall.
Yeah.
Or go out shopping. So then they're like, oh, well, we can get people in. So then this doorbuster thing started, and then now Black Friday is a thing. I don't know officially when it started, but
yeah, I just realized, like, it just showed up, and it's like, oh, this is a part of our life now.
yeah, it's and the thing is, now if you show up to try to get something the day after Thanksgiving, you've missed out.
Yeah.
I mean, the people camping out outside of Best Buy.
Yeah.
I last year I needed a UV filter for a lens, and I knew exactly where it sat on a shelf at Best Buy. I drove to Best Buy Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
And I told the guy, all I need is this.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you got to get in line. The line went all the way down to like where the Big Lots is now.
That's quite some.
And they were letting people in
with like the tickets and everything to get in.
Yeah, well, like one person left, another person got to go in. So it was like, fire code? I don't know. But I was like, man, forget this. So I found it on Amazon.
Yeah.
But I had to wait till
yeah
Monday to get it.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Exactly.
But it's I don't know. I can't really think of a place to go just to hang out.
Yeah.
For holiday time.
Yeah. No, I can't either.
I mean, it's the mall was it.
Yeah.
That's where you would go, and I miss it.
Solemn tear.
Mall America. We need a Mall America 2020.
Road trip. Shout out to all the malls.
Maybe there's a Red Robin out there somewhere.
Or another like McDonald's at Time for God.
Oh my gosh, we need to find one of those.
I'd be all about that.
Man.
No lie.
Not the fillet of fish though.
No, definitely not.
So it's like classic Big Mac.
Yeah. Oh God. Man. With the styrofoam container.
Oh my, I think the styrofoam added to the taste.
Yeah, man. Whatever cancer was in that styrofoam.
See, we can sit there and talk about food too, man, because I would,
definitely.
But things were just presented very differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how many times, you buy something on Amazon and you see retail. Do you want this in retail packaging,
Yeah.
or do you just want it in a brown box?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like,
And the thing is, they'll gift wrap.
it's like, give me the retail packaging.
Yeah. And then they'll give you that, and then it's like, oh, you want a gift receipt with this? Okay, here you go. Boom. It's all done for you. But yeah, I think we're almost at an hour now. Man, time flies.
Oh my gosh, time flies and you're reminiscing about shopping malls.
Exactly. Thank you again, man, for coming on here.
Thanks for having me, man. This is awesome.
Again, if you have a question for Mike or me, just hit us up at buddytalkspod@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at theartfulgent, also at Buddy Talks. Check out buddytalkspodcast.com. Anything else? Any last words you want to tell the people?
Be kind and rewind.
Hey, there you go. All right. And for those of you who don't know, that he's referring to tapes and stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks again. Thanks for listening, everyone. You have a good night. Bye.